it is my pleasure to introduce Vicki Hitzges.
I had a great chance to hear Vicki speak, and I tell you, she was, what a treat it was. She was just fantastic. She has a great sense of humor. She just really was able to connect with the audience.
The neat thing is that she gets so involved that she feels what she's doing. Now, what she does then is she speaks from her head because she's got the data, but more importantly, she speaks from her heart.
You spend your life worrying about your weaknesses. You'll spend your life with your weaknesses.
Sit down if you think you're good looking.
Gossip is like cannibalism. She said, when you gossip, you just eat your friends and your family and your co-workers alive. One word at a time.
Sit down if you know you're good looking.
Vicki Hitzges learned from the best. She had the privilege of being mentored by the man long considered America's most respected motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar.
Most people miss success by about 18 inches. That's about the distance from the head to the heart. You put those two things together, as Vicki does so well, then you've got a speaker who will inspire your audience to reach for heights.
Since the mid-90s, Vicki Hitzges has spoken to hundreds of groups, not just around the United States, around the world. She's spoken in Thailand, New Zealand, Panama, Puerto Rico, Canada, to companies in trouble, organizations facing changes, businesses going through downsizing, groups that needed to be entertained, encouraged, or taught, or people who just needed a message wrapped inside a laugh.
He's driving 40 miles an hour. Other drivers come up behind him and honk their horn, they shake their fists. Amish people are cussing at this guy.
Surround yourself with people who believe in you. People who think you can make it happen.
Let me see the hands of the people in this room who have survived the worst thing that ever happened to you. 1 million people bought electric drills. Here's what's significant about that. Not one of those people wanted a drill. Every single one of those people wanted a hole. You want a hole, you got to drill. If you want results, you got to push yourself. You got to challenge yourself.
She was able to relate to their level and use examples throughout her life that ticket agents or ramp people or management people with American Airlines could certainly relate to. The employees walked out of there really feeling good about themselves, feeling good about the company, and Vicki just did a great job.
I was so enamored with her, I wanted to hire her in the Staubach company, and she turned me down. She would have been a great addition to our company, and I mean, seriously, I thought, boy, we'd be lucky to get her.
Vicki refreshes a conference, adds energy, plus she'll give your group skills they can begin using right away.
One of my favorite plays is the play by Thornton Wilder called Our Town. There is a girl whose name is Emily. And Emily grows up, and by the end of the play, she's died. Towards the end of the play, Emily is allowed to come back to Earth and relive one day of her life. And she chooses her 12th birthday. It's very interesting staging because Emily, the woman, looks on at Emily, the girl. And she sees this young girl at 12 years old in her kitchen with her mother. And her mother is mixing up a birthday cake. And Emily's real excited, and she's talking to her mother, and she's real animated, and her mother's giving her this, yes dear, oh yeah, yes dear, yes dear. And Emily, the woman looking in, says, Mother, listen to me. Listen to me. As though I were really there. When we do listen to other people, we show them that we exist for them. They don't exist for us.
Choosing a speaker is one of, if not the most important decisions you will make when you plan your meeting. Go with a pro. Book Vicki Hitzges.